This is padlock. Simple bit of metal. You probably got one on a gate somewhere or a locker, but imagine that one day it's not you holding the key anymore. Your entire business, your files, your client records, your bank access is locked. And someone else you never met in a country you'll never visit has the key. And they want money in cryptocurrency by tomorrow morning. Every 11 seconds, somewhere in the world, that is exactly what happens. I'm Christina, and tonight we will uncover how ransomware really works and what you can do to prevent it from happening. Welcome to the invisible war. So let me show you what a ransomware attack actually looks like from the inside. You come in on Monday morning. You open your laptop, and instead of your normal screen, this. A message, usually very polite actually. They explain what happened, they give you a deadline, they even have a customer support chat. I am not joking. These are professional operations. Here's how it works. Someone in your company, maybe you, maybe a colleague, opens an email. It looks completely normal. It might be pretending to be from your bank, your supplier, even your boss. One click on a link, that's it. A tiny piece of software installs itself silently. It waits, watches, and then, sometimes weeks later, it locks everything, encrypts every file, and the only way to unlock it, pay the ransom. Most major 2025 reports estimate between 7,000 and 9,000 publicly detected or disclosed ransomware attacks worldwide. And those are just the ones we know about. Most attacks are never reported. Now, here's the part that surprised me most. These are not lone hackers in basement somewhere. This is an industry. They have real websites with pricing tiers and even customer support. The hackers work exactly like a franchise. It's called ransomware-as-a-service. The criminals who build the software rent it out to other criminals. Those criminals find the targets, launch the attack, collect the money, and pay a percentage back to the developers. In 2025, over 300 separate ransomware groups were active worldwide. And it's not just organized gangs. Some of the biggest attacks of recent years were carried out by teenagers, using nothing more sophisticated than a phone call. For example, a group of young hackers called Scattered Spider broke into one of the biggest casino chains in the world simply by calling IT help desk and pretending to be an employee who forgot their password. That one phone call cost the company over $100 million, which tells us something uncomfortable. The weakest point in any security system is not the software, it's us. The humans answering the phone, opening an email, clicking the link. When you hear cyber attack, you probably think of big corporations, tech companies, banks, but let me tell you who's really on the front line of this war. Hospitals. In 2025, a ransomware group locked a hospital's entire patient system. 500,000 patients had their data stolen. Surgeries were delayed, doctors could not access records. Power grids, water treatment plants, transport networks are also attacked. And it goes even further. Schools, universities, city administrations, police departments unable to access case files, even emergency services, where every second matters. And then it gets closer than you think. The bakery on your street, the accountant your family trusts, the small business you ordered from last week. Small businesses are now prime targets because they rarely have protection and they often have no choice but to pay. 1 in 5 small businesses that suffer a ransomware attack never reopen. But everything I've just told you, it's the old story. Because in the last 2 years, something has changed that makes all of it significantly worse. Artificial intelligence. The same tools you might use to write a message or plan a holiday, hackers are using to write code. To create fake emails, to clone voices, a phishing email written by AI achieves a click rate of 54%. Compare that to 12% without AI. It's 4 times more effective, and it costs almost nothing to produce. But here's the part that genuinely stopped me. Now, AI models are used to automate a cyber attack, not to help plan it, to actually run it, largely without human involvement. AI-powered attacks can now penetrate defenses and breach systems in under 2 minutes. The same breach without AI assistance used to take hours. I started this episode talking about padlocks, about how we feel safe when something is locked. But real security does not work like that. A secure system is built in layers. First, access. Only the right people can get in. Strong passwords, multi-factor authentication. Second, visibility. You need to see what's happening inside your system. Third, updates. Outdated software is like leaving the door open. And finally, backup. Because no system is perfectly secure, but a recoverable system that's resilient. So it's not about having one unbreakable lock. It's about making sure that even if one fails, everything does not collapse. I'm Christina for RTV Global Network.